Should we switch this on? I think it's time to turn it on, right? So let me bring the camera over and maybe I can give you a quick overview of the control panel for the first time. I've not seen this before. So let's try the power button. I've turned the power on and oh my goodness, this is lovely and colourful. Ooh, it's just kicked into life just by switching the plug on. To turn it off, obviously, we've got the power button there and look, that's on standby mode. There's a little moon icon. Let's press the power button. One press and it's on. Now I'm assuming that it's sampling the air. This S in a box shows that it's in smart mode, which is the Ebac intelligence. I don't quite understand the Ebac intelligence. I don't think I'm intelligent enough. We've got a timer button, a fan speed button and a mode button. I believe if I press the fan speed button, you can probably hear the fan has increased and the speed of the green fan is going faster. If I press it again, it goes down to low speed. Oh, it's nice and quiet. In real life, the control panel is crystal clear, and I think my camera is probably struggling with all the different light conditions. So if it looks a bit blurry on screen, I'll try and get a shot of it looking crystal clear because it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love that it's a colourful display as well. So we've got the smart mode where it apparently monitors the home during the day, and in the quick start guide it says leave it on standby and it will learn how your home operates. Let's press the mode button, and this is target mode. So we have a little target symbol. I think that's my favourite mode. In target mode, with that flashing, let's see if I can set the, yeah, there we go. There we can set the target humidity. So if you're new to dehumidifiers, this number here is a percentage of humidity. So at the moment, this unit is still sampling the air, but it's reading 68%. That's quite humid, and it might be because I have my washing out over there at the moment. So it's 68%. If I want to change the target, so this dehumidifier will run until it hits, I'm going to hit the target button, make the target button flash, until it hits 45%, this dehumidifier will keep running until it hits 45%. If I hit the mode button again to make the target flash, I can then adjust this using the left and right arrows. So that's 35%, and it goes all the way down to 35, and so it's going to go out of focus. If I press the up button, I could have the target as high as 80%. Now you can hear the dehumidifier fan stopped because we're at 68%, so it's under 80%, it doesn't need to run. If I reduce the target humidity, so I'll hit mode, get that target flashing again, there we go, and then we'll press the down button. So I usually have it set at around 50 or 55%. That's quite comfortable for a room. Just to give you an idea, on an aircraft, the humidity can be as low as 18%. So you know you feel really dry and dehydrated after a flight. They keep it as dry as possible. Before we had a dehumidifier, my daughter's bedroom got up to as high as 83%. We had mould growing all over the house. I believe mould starts to grow in conditions above 65%, 70% humidity. That's the ideal kind of humidity to allow fungal black mould to grow around the house. We have used dehumidifiers now for, it's coming up to 2.5, 3 years. And since we got our first dehumidifier, we've not had any mould. And I've gone looking for it every year. It would appear in a new place. I'd be chasing mould around the house. Since we've had dehumidifiers, it's gone. It's just gone. And also, this will come on to the next mode next. Since we've had dehumidifier, we haven't had to use our tumble dryer. We only use the tumble dryer for big things like towels, or if we need to dry something really super quickly, we whack it in the tumble dryer. But with the dehumidifier, it means we can hang up our washing and let the dehumidifier remove the water from the room. It works really well. It's a bit of a pain having to hang up clothes to dry rather than just shoving them into the tumble dryer, but the cost savings are enormous. Tumble dryer just gobbles up electricity. So press the mode button. This has gone into boost mode. So the unit, I don't know if you can hear the fan, the dehumidifier will now run continuously at the highest fan speed and maximum capacity. So that will use up the most energy. But But if you really want to dehumidify the room quickly, you could whack it on boost. Let's press the mode button again. We've now gone to t-shirt mode. T-shirt mode is laundry mode. And I think you can probably hear in laundry mode, it runs at a higher power. I'm not quite sure what the difference is between laundry mode and the boost. If I press it again, that puts it into smart mode. The dehumidifier automatically monitors and adjusts humidity levels based on room conditions, optimizing performance while reducing energy. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Our house is, if Ebac Intelligence can work out a routine for this house, I will give it a biscuit. I'll give you a biscuit, because honestly, we have showers at 2 in the morning. We might suddenly have 7 teenagers appear at the door who then stay for what we're told is an hour and then becomes 6 hours. It's wonderful, it's great. Probably not so great for the humidity in the house. If Ebac Intelligence can cope with that, I will be very happy. And if not, I don't care, because I've got target mode. And I know where I stand with target mode because I'm a control freak in terms of humidity. I know it's 68% humidity at the moment. And if I press the mode button, the target humidity is 50%. So this will just keep going until it hits 50%. These arrows here will illuminate when the dehumidifier is running on continuous without a timer. So the timer switch is down here. Let's press timer. And you can see it's 0 hours. So how do I change that? Right, so I've held down the timer button so it's flashing, and I think I can press the up button. Yeah, there we go. So I can set the dehumidifier for a number of hours and it will just run and then turn itself off. Right, it cycles up to 8 hours. So if I wanted to just, in the morning, before heading off to work, just want to set it going for 7 hours and then it will turn itself off. That is a good energy saver. I like that. And it looks, I know I'm all fingers and thumbs because this is the first time I've used this control panel, but this does look really easy to use, which I really like. I love that there are only 4 buttons. I can demonstrate another icon. If I open up the flap and take out the water collection bottle, you can probably hear that the dehumidifier turns itself off automatically, and we have this icon here, which means that the water container is either full or that it's not in the right position. So when I push the water container back in, the control panel comes back to life and it starts going again. This is so simple. I like it. Ebac. I do like the simplicity. I love the colourful control panel. I've not mentioned this yet. I absolutely adore the look of it, and I adore that the fan is on the side. There are some other dehumidifiers on the market. It's all personal preference, isn't it? But they have the fan on the top, which might be more efficient. But for me, I'm an ADHD dad, so I drop drinks, I've dropped sawdust, bits of wood down the fan in the top. This is ADHD dad proof. And I also really like the shape of it. They have these kind of, I don't know what you'd call it in design terms, tier. It's like a tier motif. And if I get a shot from the side, you can see the curves of it. It's really beautiful. Online, I don't think it looks that good. But in real life, it looks really jolly and nice. I think Ebac have done a really good job, and I really don't think it comes across on the photos that I've seen of this unit. Around the back, we've got 2 other features that I really like. I really appreciate this because with other dehumidifiers, it's a bit difficult to lug them around if you want to move them room to room. It's got a really nice built-in handle, really good grip. That's totally, again, dad proof. And then underneath it, we have the filter. We had a look at that earlier. I love that I don't have to buy a filter because that would suck. It's just foam. It's like scratchy, hard foam, and that will collect the dust and stop dust going into the precious unit. But I think this is a plug for attaching a hose if I wanted to run it continuously and I didn't want to empty the water bucket and just have it continuously running. I think I could attach a hose to that. Thank you for making it to this point in the video. If you've got any comments, please say hi down in the comments section below. I've put all my dehumidifier videos into one playlist that's on screen now. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel going, so thank you. And right here, are those videos that YouTube knows you want to be watching right now.